Welcome back to the Metro Plus show. Chennai's got one of the biggest blogging communities in the country. She likes blogging about personal stuff, technology, music, cinema and photography, among many other topics. And getting these like-minded online opinion makers together is IndiBlogger.in. Here's the story of the brains behind the portal. His aesthetic sense and technical expertise induce the passion for photography. Rennie Ravan loves to click his camera to capture moments and events outdoors, or sit indoors to click his mouse to write at length about images, frames and composition. His ardent interest in blogging and his quest to share his passion with fellow bloggers led him to create IndiBlogger.in.
The idea came about in Bangalore actually, when some of us were sitting down. We've always wanted to start something of our own, and when we started, basically when we were all blogging at that point, and blogging was just starting to pick up in India, and we realized that there was no place in to find good bloggers, right? There were a lot of great Indian blogs out there, but there was no way to find them. And there were a lot of good blogs which are not getting the recognition that they deserved. So that's why we decided to create IndiBlogger. Initially, the idea was, we create a directory where people can find each other. So that's how it started. And from there, it evolved into what it is now.
The team spends time filtering and featuring quality blogs on the website, making it a social networking platform for bloggers alone. The team moderates nearly 700 blogs a month, and they do it effortlessly, what with a punching bag hanging in the middle of the room. The IndiBlogger team also meticulously ranks the best blogs under various categories.
Basically, what our Indie Rank crawler does is every month it goes through all these blogs and then checks with Google to see what their page rank is. Alexa rank is another factor, and then we have, of course, how often the person has blogged and when it was updated last, and then we have the number of incoming links.
There are many fervent bloggers in Chennai like Ravin, making the city stand fourth in the list of cities with the most ranked bloggers. New bloggers find their place in the blogging community by visiting other blogs, engaging in intellectual conversations with bloggers, creating Twitter and Facebook pages, responding to comments, and focusing on several topics. Once a person registers with IndiBlogger, they can create their own network of bloggers that they want to be in touch with, as well as monitor blogging skills with the help of IndiStats.
The other features that we have is, of course, we launched IndiMail recently, where bloggers can send each other messages, but only to those who are on their network. They have their own inbox on IndiBlogger. Then we have the IndiBlogger of the Month contest. We select a topic, right? And bloggers give us their blog posts under those topics. Again, it goes through a moderation process. And then bloggers vote. And at the end of the month, we tally up who gets the most number of votes, and that person gets a prize.
Another feature that draws many bloggers to register on the site are the frequent calls for eventful blogger meets.
Initially, the blogger meets, what we basically expected was every blogger who comes there, he gets to see who his readers are. Because ultimately, for every blogger, what he wants is more readers. How popular is my blog? And bloggers get to know that in person when they come for a blogger meets.
These entrepreneurs turn their hobbies into a business, but how do they make it lucrative?
We have a unit called Scissor Paper Stone Web Solutions, and that's where we have that's why we can go and interact with the corporates, and corporates interact with us. We get requirements from the corporates, and that includes setting up of blogs for them, and we also look into online branding and reputation management.
Around 17,000 Indian bloggers' sites congregate, exhibit and share information under one address, www.IndiBlogger.in.